Navitus Parfums Discovery Set. Let's just open it up and just smell those fragrances. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. Tonight is a Saturday night, yes, and on my Saturday nights I pretty much record videos for you guys. And today's Saturday I have finally received Navitus Parfums Discovery Set plus one of the fragrances in there, which is Navis by Navitus Parfums again. I just want to disclose these fragrances has been sent to me for a review for free, but all opinion gonna be mine. And to be as clear and unbiased as I can possibly be, this was my scent of the evening today. I've been already wearing this one. It's on my skin actually. I can smell it off my skin easily, and it has been on for at least 4 or 5 hours or so, yeah. Also, I have smelled two of these fragrances when I was at Scent Explore in New York, which is the Oud line from there. But the rest, honestly, haven't smelled it yet. I'm just gonna crack it open in front of you guys. Alright, let's just open this bad boy. It's magnetic and I just love the box. It's a really cool box. Let's start off from the left, which is Navis, which is the same fragrance I have on. I'm just gonna respray it again just to give myself a fresh spray. Alright, Navis is not really a first impressions. I've been already wearing this, as I said earlier, and this is a very fresh fragrance. It reminds me a lot of Neo. It's not really like Neo, but it just gives me some nuances of the freshness of Neo. And if you guys follow me already for a while, you know that Neo one of my favorite fragrances like of all time. I just love Neo. But for me personally, out of these 4 or 5 hours that I've been having this fragrance on, I feel like Navis it's kind of like a chameleon. It smells very fresh, effervescent at first, but it somewhat changes. It gives me somewhat of an herbal feel, kind of like an mossy feel, which is like a somewhat of an old schoolish in a way. I'm not saying it's dated because it's not. I'm not saying it's old because also, it is not. I also get some fruity, ambery nuances, especially when it dries down, and it makes it more of a younger version of Neo, in my honest opinion, especially when it dries down. It is definitely sweeter when it dries down. I think performance also is great on this one. I've been having it on, as I said earlier, and it was like really projecting off my skin for easily like 2 hours straight. And I got a compliment. Yes, I did get a compliment of Navis today. I do really like it. I'm just gonna wear it a couple more times until I just really get it, and then I'm just gonna do a full review on it. Navis, just stay tuned for it. And let's just move on to the next one, which is Intimus. Alright, this is fruity sweet. It's very pleasant though. I really like this one a lot. It's just totally different from the first one, Navis. I think this is totally unisex. A guy or a girl can pull this one off easily. It's very mass appealing. This one definitely gonna get you compliments. It seems strong. I can just like smell it of this tester strip like easily. It's got some peachy or fruity nuances as well, with some kind of like a burnt sugar type of a smell. I'd wear this one. I'd buy this one actually. It's pretty good. What's the name of it again? Intimus. It's a win for me. Alright, the next one up is Primus. Oh. Okay, this one is green. This one is fresh, vibrant. This is my favorite so far. Definitely got some green nuances. It reminds me a little bit of Aventus though, not entirely. I think this is much greener. It reminds me of Elysium a lot too. It's kind of like mixed between Elysium and Aventus, but the green nuances is like popped way too much. This one is my favorite so far, alongside with the Intimus. Intimus is great too. It is somewhat salty too. Honestly, guys, I haven't checked the notes or anything, so if I'm just getting it all wrong, hey, I'm just being as honest as I could possibly be. So let's just try Absolutio, because I'm Absolutio wanna try it. This is again a winner for me. I just really like and dig this one. It gives me somewhat of a cherry vibe in a way. It's kind of like a cherry cough syrup in a way, but in a good way. It smells much better than that. Does it have any cherry in it? It reminds me also somewhat of Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. It's not entirely like Lost Cherry. Lost Cherry, it's all about cherry and vanilla. But this one, it's darker. It's kind of like a caramelized cherry. It's definitely sweet. It's beautiful. I think a guy or a girl can pull this one off easily. I think this is for going out at night. I think this is sexy for going out. This is another winner, dude. I want to hate something. I'm not gonna leave end this video until I hate something of this brand, because yeah, I have to. Virtus, let's try Virtus out. Oh, this is cough syrup in a bottle. This is the strongest too. Virtus is very strong. It's like it was like really projecting of that texture strip like big time, and it smells like cough syrup. Oh, like yeah, this is like cough syrup, cough syrup. If you are familiar of how cough syrup smells like, it's got that cherry vibe as well. It's very sweet. It kind of smells like those fruity vapes that you try, or like those flavored hookah. I can see this is gonna be a hit for the Middle East. Middle East in general love these type of fragrances. It's got like some tobacco-y vibe, or like it's got some darker nuances beneath the cough syrup vibe that it gives as well. It's not my favorite. It's not my cup of tea. It doesn't smell bad. I know for a fact that a lot of people would really enjoy this one, especially in the Middle East. That hookah, tobacco-y vape vibe that it gives with that like a very strong cough syrup. No, it's not for me. Opposed to Absolutio, which gives also a different vibe of cough syrup, but it's not really like strong, and it's got way too many things going on. Absolutio is just an absolute love for me, but I'd pass for Virtus. Oud Imperium. I don't remember smelling this like that. I smell this of a tester strip from somebody. It just doesn't smell the same as I remembered it was smelling. I think this one needs to dry down. This is a very harsh, oudy opening, like maybe oud and tobacco, and maybe some incense in the background, a little bit of incense or so. I know this is something I'd enjoy personally, but I just know for a fact this is something not for everybody, and especially at this very opening. I know when it dries down it's gonna be much better. Let it dry down for a little bit. Or you know what, let's just spray it on skin as well, because why not? Yeah, it is strong too. I can really smell it projecting off my skin easily. Okay, on skin still harsh in the opening, but it's something pleasing to me. It's very oudy, probably tobacco-y as well. We'll get back to this one later until it dries down, because I know it's beautiful. Alright, last one is Oud Luxuria. I remember I smelled that one already, and I remember it was very, very incensey. I remember that one very clearly, just because it's pretty strong. I get more incense than oud, honestly, on this one. The main star here is the incense, in my opinion. It's got some rose too. I just pick up rose as well, but the main player here is the incense. The rose have like a secondary note, and it's not in your face. So if you are not a rose lover, but you love incense, I highly encourage you to try this one out still. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle. The only difference here, that Portrait of a Lady, it's mainly rose, then the secondary note is the incense. But here it's all about the incense, and the rose here it's much toned down. The incense here also reminds me of Opus 6 by Almouage. I love Opus 6, if you guys know me by now. Opus 6 is mainly incense and amber. That same incense that I pick up from Opus 6, it's there, but combined with rose instead. This is something I'd buy and I'd wear. It's got some powdery nuances as well. The same thing as Opus 6. It smells beautiful. I think this is more of a masculine scent in a way, just due to the fact that it's more incensey, but I think a lady can pull this one off easily as well. And I think this is gonna be a big hit in the Middle East as well. This is very oriental. If you are into oriental type of fragrances, you'd enjoy that one. Alright, let's just get back to Oud Imperium. I think it just dried down now. You know what? Oud Imperium is one of my favorites of this line. Just the opening's a little harsher for a lot of people, but if you let it dry down a little bit, it's got some class. It exudes wealth in a way. Don't get me wrong, it's still very Middle Eastern, so if you are into the Middle Eastern Oriental type of colognes and fragrances, this one's gonna be for you. If you are Middle Eastern as well, this is something gonna be totally for you. You just need to definitely check this one out. So this is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching and subscribing and doing all the good stuff. I'm really impressed with the quality I'm getting out of Navitus Parfums. The bottles, by the way, are gorgeous, and I'm just liking every little detail in here. Let me just open this in front of you guys. I'm just gonna do like a full video review on Navis in the near future. Just stay tuned for that. But I'm really liking the cap and how it looks. It looks like a mirror in a way. I'm just gonna leave links where to purchase these fragrances in the description down below. Just go check it out. Let's just encourage each other with a little something. Steven Redolessence gave the community way too much of his time throughout the years, and the least we can do is just go at least purchase one of his discovery sets and just try this fragrances on our own and see which one do we like best. Yes, and then after that, just go get yourself a bottle too. I know I would. Please also let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of these fragrances right here? Have you tried them yet, and what is your favorite? I'm curious. And this is another week with no sponge, and I know sponge making something good always easy. Peace.